All right, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle, and today I'm wanting to go over the top 10 movies that I'm looking forward to the most in 2017. And usually I want to prolong this for as long as possible because we really only have trailers for the movies for the next 6 months. You rarely ever have trailers for the last half of the year, and there's usually a lot of little hidden gems that come out in the fall season. I find that there's some movies that come out there that are Oscar related, but also little movies for example, Prisoners came out in September. Captain Phillips is another movie that came out, and you don't have trailers for those until later in the year. But anyway, I'm going to go with what I know is coming out in 2017 that I've seen trailers for the most part, and just movies that I know that I'm going to be looking forward to in 2017, and these are in specific order. So let's get this started with number 10, which is Stronger, which I have not seen the trailer for at all. All I know right now is that it stars Jake Gyllenhaal. He's in a wheelchair, and it's based on the Boston bombing, and he's trying to help people out, trying to figure out what happened during the Boston bombing. That's all that I know, and that is enough for me to be sold on the film. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. One of my favorite movies of all time is Zodiac. I really enjoyed, for example, Prisoners, which I just said as well. I just really like when he's trying to figure stuff out and piece things together. So that alone, I have faith in this movie. Or I'm excited for this movie. I don't know, because I looked at the director and I wasn't astounded by what he had done before, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I am looking forward to this. Number 9, speaking of Jake Gyllenhaal, the movie called Life, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds, where they go off in space. I haven't seen the trailer for this. They go off in space and they get into contact with this matter that I think is alive, and then it just starts wreaking mayhem on their spaceship. I'm excited for that. That looks pretty good, and it's kind of cool that I never thought I'd ever see a movie with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal. It's not the ultimate pairing or anything. It's just it's cool that they're both kind of in a movie, and I generally like both of them, especially Jake Gyllenhaal. Ryan Reynolds, I just feel for the most part, he's just never really had good roles until recently. I've enjoyed a few movies of his, and I'm always he's a good actor if he got better roles. Anyway, number 8 is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Originally, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was not going to be on my list. The only thing that changed that is the second trailer. The first trailer I thought was okay, but I was just it's all right. I really wasn't that excited for it, and I loved Guardians of the Galaxy 1. A part of this is because I think that I love the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, so much, and it basically introduced us to all these characters that I had no idea of anything about, and then I saw the trailer and I was I so want to see this, and I don't know anything about them. And then now I know them, and I saw the trailer and I was yeah, it's all right. Second trailer, much better, and it's now back on the top 10 list. I am looking forward to it. Number 7 is a trailer that didn't really show a lot, but it got me so excited for one small scene, and that is Blade Runner 2049. Ryan Gosling, who is hit and miss, in my opinion. He's had some really good ones, but sometimes he's made some other movies where it didn't work out, which is pretty much every actor, honestly, and actress. But I'm hoping that he's going to be good in this, but Harrison Ford is in this as well, and that just has me so excited. I guess the theory of him being possibly an android in Blade Runner is going to become, debunked now. But that's awesome, because that means that he's going to be in the movie. Hopefully, it's not just he's in a cameo in the movie. I hope that he's actually part of the main thing, kind of like he was in Star Wars Episode 7. Number 6 is Spider-Man: Homecoming. Now, Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes of all time. I have a top 4 that constantly changes, that I can never pick who's my top favorite. But Spider-Man has been true to my heart for the longest time. And I really feel that they've never really nailed him on the big screen. My favorite incarnation of Spider-Man in terms of watching is the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon. That to me was what Spider-Man is. I do feel that the Civil War Spider-Man was probably the closest that we've had so far. Definitely beats Andrew Garfield by a mile, better than Tobey Maguire, and I'm excited to see what we're going to get with an entire movie dedicated to him. I still don't feel that it's exactly the Spider-Man that I like, but it's a lot closer, and I'm okay with this version, so I'm really looking forward. And plus, Michael Keaton as the Vulture, as the main villain, yes! More Michael Keaton is always a good thing. Number 5. This is kind of where it starts to get really crazy for me. In terms of like the next few movies, I don't know what I'm looking forward to the most. Alien Covenant, the sequel to Prometheus, that includes Michael Fassbender. I'm sold. I liked Prometheus more than any Alien movie. I know it's crazy. It's possibly blasphemy. I also like Alien more than Aliens. I'm also in the minority for that. But I think liking Prometheus more than any of the Alien movies is even worse. Speaking of which, Bill Paxton passed away. Watch Aliens. Watch Frailty. Watch Twister. Just watch a bunch of Bill Paxton movies because he's a freaking awesome guy. Yeah, so Alien Covenant. I watched the trailer and I'm not as excited as I was for Prometheus when I first saw the trailer from Prometheus, but I'm excited to see where they're going to go with this. Because I have no idea, but I'm excited. Next one is number 4. And I think that this one has the biggest chance of not living up to my expectations because I'm really looking forward to it. And that is The Lost City of Z. I love adventure-type films where you have no idea what is really going on. Indiana Jones is an adventure-type movie, but it's more fun, and to an extent, you don't really know what's going to go on, but it has like a campy feel to it. And I love that. Trust me, I love Indiana Jones, especially the first one and the third one. But The Lost City of Z has a more serious take, and it's going for a more serious tone. So I'm hoping that it's good, because I think it's also based on a true story. I can't remember if this is based on a true story, but anyway, they're going into a land like the jungle, basically, and they're trying to find something. That's my kind of movie, especially with a serious tone. That's probably why I liked Prometheus so much, because it's technically about humanity and where humans began, because of the beginning, where they found all the hieroglyphics on Earth, and then they ended up going to like I just like the tie-ins for that. Anyway, next up, number 3 is the movie coming out this weekend, is Logan, R-rated finale for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I'm not 100% sold on X-23. I always thought that like having a child actor, actress, whatever, just young people in that much of a big role. And I never really care for kids in movies. It's very rare that I do. And when they have like a very dark version of themselves, like X-23 looks like she's going to have in Logan, I'm just skeptical. I just don't think that everyone's gonna say that they're awesome, and I'm gonna be like in the minority that doesn't think it is. But I'm looking forward to everything else in this movie. I just hope that like either X-23 is amazing or she's not in it too much, because Logan is my man. X-23 I don't give a fuck about. Next one. This is probably why Logan isn't like number 1, because it does look amazing, but I'm skeptical of X-23. Number 2. Thor Ragnarok. I haven't even seen the trailer for this, and I'm more excited for this than Logan and all the other movies. Why? Because of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, the Hulk in Thor in a movie is... That is like... I keep saying that this is like totally my jam for like a lot of these things, because like there's certain things that I just gravitate towards. And having the Hulk and Doctor Strange together, along with Thor, I love Thor too, not as much as I like Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch is Doctor Strange, mind you, and the Hulk is just I'm salivating at the mouth. And number 1, I think that this is like kind of everybody's favorite, like one of their most anticipated movies without even seeing the trailer, is Star Wars Episode 8. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to that. That is so obviously my number 1 most anticipated movie of the year. Luke Skywalker, I am hoping, has a major part in this film. I want more than 10 seconds. And I don't want just a cameo. I want him to be like doing crazy mind-bending Jedi stuff. I want to see him have all the power that a Jedi would have after 30 years of training. I want to see some crazy shit in this movie. And I want the focus to be on Luke Skywalker and then the other characters. But I'm really looking forward to that. So that's my list. Stronger, Life, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Blade Runner 2049, Spider-Man Homecoming, Alien Covenant, The Lost City of Z, Logan, Thor Ragnarok, and Star Wars Episode 8. I have to say, Marvel superheroes, not Marvel the company, but Marvel superheroes are doing a kick-ass this year. And DC is just not there for me. But that's just how it is. Wonder Woman does look pretty good. And I'm not sure about Justice League. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman more than I am Justice League. So let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to the most this year. And I'll talk to you all next time. You've been bearded in? Beardage!